What if I told you Uganda just poured 3.6 trillion shillings into a single program, and now members of parliament are asking a terrifying question? Where did it all go? This is Kenya News Update today. Coming up, you'll discover the shocking truth behind Uganda's biggest poverty fight, why MPs are sounding the alarm, and what this means for millions of ordinary people. Imagine a plan so big it's supposed to lift 39% of Ugandan households out of poverty. That's the Parish Development Model, or PDM. Launched in 2022, it's the government's flagship weapon against subsistence living. The idea is simple: channel money directly to the grassroots through parish-level savings groups called SACCOs. But here's the twist. The State Minister for Finance, Henry Musasizi, just announced a staggering figure. Over 3.63 trillion shillings has already been disbursed. That's nearly 4 trillion shillings by the end of this financial year. He says it's reached over 3.6 million previously unbanked Ugandans. Each verified parish SACCO gets 50 million shillings as a revolving fund. The goal? Financial inclusion. The promise? A ticket out of poverty. But then the questions started, and they came from inside the very parliament that approved the funds. The first voice of doubt was Kira Municipality MP, Ibrahim S. Semaju Nganda. He's a member of the powerful Finance Committee and the Shadow Minister of Finance. His warning was chilling. He said weak tracking systems could completely undermine this massive program, and he drew a direct line to history. Many government programs have collapsed because of poor tracking, he stated. Even Ntandikwa failed for that reason. Money was disbursed but never recovered. You cannot keep sending money forever. That's a direct hit. He's comparing this 3.6 trillion shilling project to past failures. But S. Semaju didn't stop there. He challenged the entire narrative of economic growth tied to these programs. We keep reporting export growth, he argued, yet a significant share, especially from gold, does not benefit the country. The proceeds largely flow back to foreign actors. So the question becomes, is this massive cash injection creating real, sustainable transformation, or is it just another number on a government report? Then, another MP stepped forward with a different concern. Shima Municipality's Dixon's Kachambwa attacked the very heart of the model's design, AQT. He pointed out a glaring flaw. A parish with 19 villages receives the same 50 million shillings as one with 6 villages, Kachambwa noted. That raises serious questions about AQT. Think about that. A fund meant to be fair and targeted is using a one-size-fits-all approach. The people in that larger parish are getting a fraction of the support per person. Is that justice? Is that development? Now, the government had to respond. Finance Ministry officials pointed to their digital tracking system, the WNDI platform. They said it manages disbursements and repayments. And they revealed a critical number: 1.4 billion shillings has been recovered from initial beneficiaries. Minister Musasizi explained, the design is that funds revolve. Once beneficiaries repay, others can access financing. So there is a mechanism. 1.4 billion recovered is a start. But compare that to 3.63 trillion disbursed. That's a recovery rate of less than 0.04%. The revolving door has barely begun to turn. The minister also admitted gaps. Some parishes haven't received funds yet, but the rollout continues, and the scrutiny is intensifying at the worst possible time. Because right now, the Ministry of Finance is asking for another 2.78 trillion shillings for the next financial year. Of that, 176.67 billion is earmarked for the Microfinance Support Center, a key agency running PDM. So they want more money, while MPs are questioning the impact of the trillions already spent. This program is built on the bones of past interventions like NAADS and Operation Wealth Creation, programs often criticized for weak accountability. The fear is that PDM, despite its grand scale and digital promises, might follow the same path. Billions disbursed, millions targeted, but sustainable transformation remaining just out of reach. The stakes couldn't be higher. For the government, it's their flagship poverty fight. For the MPs, it's about accountability for public funds. And for the 3.6 million Ugandans who received this money, it's about hope for a better life versus the fear of another broken promise. Do you think pouring trillions directly to the people is the ultimate solution to poverty, or is it a recipe for waste without strict, transparent oversight? Let us know in the comments. Subscribe to Kenya News Update today for more breaking news from across the region.